Hello everyone, welcome to Horror and Monster Collectibles, where today we are going to be taking a look at Minted Labs' Resident Evil Nemesis soft statue. Now this is a 15-inch statue, and they're calling it a soft statue, but it's more like just an action figure. They say that they have a armature body that you can pose in any direction. We'll find out about that. But basically this is just a soft vinyl statue. They call it collectible because it's a limited edition supposedly, but they don't give an edition size, so that kind of means nothing. I hate it when companies do that, because if there's no edition size, then how do we know it's limited, and what is it limited to? So it becomes baseless. So let's go ahead and spin around, take a closer look. Okay, so taking him out of the packaging, and he seems packaged pretty well, but there's a lot of flaws with this thing. Sometimes I really just question why I waste money on things like this. I don't know. Anyway, this is a huge waste of money, and we'll get into that. But so it comes with a card of authenticity that I guess you can go to their website and enter this code, and it tells you that it's an actual shitty piece and not a remake of a shitty piece. Although I feel like a remake would probably be better than the actual product. They also say that it's 15 inches. It's supposed to be 1/6 scale, but the ruler finds that they are lying. The ruler says that it's 14 1/4 inches, so significantly shorter than what they are saying that it is. So let's kind of dive into this. Here's an up-close look at the face sculpt. Now this is made out of a hard plastic. I thought it was going to be like a soft vinyl, but seems like a harder durometer PVC or something like that. The skin tones on here that they've got going on is actually pretty good, but I guess the blood app on here is laughable at best. Go ahead and turn around to the back. Again, a lot of this work is done pretty well. Especially, I really dig the skin tones, but I just don't know what the hell they have going on here. If it was somebody different on the line that was new or something, but that looks terrible. Come down here while we're looking at this kind of stuff. We'll look at the hands. And again, these little splotches of blood are atrocious of what they are. I don't really know what's going on there, but it looks pretty bad. Okay, to the figure itself. Now this is a hard plastic, probably PVC, and so is this part as well. Then it comes to like the armature body, which is basically a bunch of little ball joints together where you can bend it in any kind of direction, much like the Chucky figure from Trick or Treat. Problem is that this is on a swing joint, so you only have this motion with it. You cannot raise the arm out at all. You can through here, but then it looks quite retarded. I'm not really sure why they're trying to sell this as a positive thing for the body, because it really limits you on what you can do. You have wrist rotation and arm rotation, but again, you're locked in to how you can position the arm just because of this joint right here. On the other side, it gets worse. They have the little ball joints that go all the way through here and run all the way down. But the problem is with this material right here, it doesn't allow you to actually raise the arm. It restricts movement, and it just drops back down. And the problem with that is that this is the bazooka carrying hand. So if you actually wanted to pose it holding that, you're going to have a problem because it just doesn't, the shoulder joint does not want to stay up. But you have the same movement as you did in the other arm, and you can kind of pose the wrist. There's minimal wrist movement, but you can kind of cheat it by using the joints in the arms. Now, same thing is through the body here, but with all of the padding that they have, you really can't keep its pose. So although the movement is there, it really kind of just goes back to where it wants to go naturally. And this is just a cheap vinyl outfit. But I will say that the clips that they use do look cool. And then same thing here with the belt buckle latches that they have going on the arm. It does look nice, and it does appear to be actual metal. But yeah, we'll come down here. The way they have the outfit going on, it looks like he has stubby little legs. I don't know if that's kind of translating, but it's just curious. I don't really like that so much. And again, it's the same joints all the way down through here, but you're really kind of limited just because you can't move the torso only so much. Here's the bottom of the boots. This is just a cheap toy, really. I mean, you're kind of, they say it's posable, but you're really just limited on what you can do with it. In fact, I can't even get it to stand back up. Okay, we're just going to let him fall down here a second, and we're going to take a look at the bazooka, which is just a very light, cheap plastic. But, and actually I was going to give him credit for the weathering on here, but it's actually pretty bad. All they've done here is just taken a paintbrush and brushed green over the black plastic, and they've kind of done like a poor job of that. Yeah, don't get this, guys. Come on. Don't be as stupid as I've been. Why am I this stupid? I don't know. The box looks cool. I mean, give me credit for that. The box does look cool, but Jesus, this thing is terrible. Let's try to get him set up with the bazooka and we'll spin him around. Okay, while I spin him around, we're kind of go do some final thoughts on him. That is as high as I can get the arm to go as far as holding the bazooka. This is just not a good figure. It should be much cheaper than what it is. Even though it's inexpensive in the first place, it's just not well done. Their marketing as far as, you know, being able to pose it however you want doesn't really work out that way, just because it doesn't make for a good figure with the hard plastics that they have on top, and then the armature body and the clothing. It's just limited and just bad ideas. It's just not very good. It's also not as tall as what they say it is, and their claim of being limited means nothing when there's no numbers. You kind of need production numbers to back that up. There's also a nice little glue joint right here on the vinyl outfit. So overall, I mean, this is just pretty bad. I would definitely not recommend getting this. I don't know. I don't know why I spend money on this. I know I said that a couple times already, but geez, sometimes I just need a scolding. So you guys can yell at me. Feel free to. Anyway, feel free to like and subscribe as always, and click the bell for notifications for new videos of more crap like this. And feel free to leave any comments or questions that you have on the piece, and I'll be glad to insult it more. Till next time, I'll see you guys later.